Hey! Okay, so I don't know if any of y'all really know who I am or anything about me, but I'm Sherry. I am in y'all's class, and this is gonna be my community Snapchat. Now, as only my real friends that are close to me know, I'm a big nerd, so I have a really big setup. I have three monitors, and I have my webcam. I have the whole thing. I'm also a YouTuber. I stream video games, so this is why I'm able to do my video like this. This is actually how I run my setup. I normally have the chat um, in this area over here where it says chat. Normally, where it says gameplay is where I show the gameplay when I am on break. So this is normally how my stream looks. Let me take this off because this is where the chat is. Okay, and the donator. Okay. So I'm going to show you basically um, all the research that I found and in the way that I did it. So I can show you basically everything in this process. And let's get started, guys. Okay. So my school is Jensen Elementary. This is the school. This is normally how many cars are outside. I found it interesting to find out that last year the school had a fire. Let me turn down the music a bit. Okay, I found it interesting that last year the school had a fire. One of the portables that they had outside actually caught on fire. It happened around 9 a.m. and the campus was evacuated to Parkgate Community Church on Preston Avenue. So the fire was quickly contained and there were no injuries. So I'm glad there was no students in the portables because I know that they have classes out there. But I found that scary. But continuing on, this is the Jensen Elementary School. It's on 3513 Tulip Street. Now, if we continue down, just a couple of feet down, we can see a neighborhood right here. We go down the neighborhood, we can see that it's surrounded by beautiful homes. So this is a suburban area. If we continue down, we can see the water tower right there, which is a historical thing that they have in the school. Now, most of the students that do go to Jensen Elementary, they live on these apartments right here. This beautiful home was just recently built. You can see there that they were still working on it. Again, these are some of the apartments and townhomes that are on the area. Okay, so the average price for these homes, I'm guessing not this one, is 123,600. So these houses are pretty expensive. That is why most people live in these apartments, which the apartments round about $745 per month. The common apartments that are in the area, well, these are the townhomes. This is Buena Vista Townhomes. You can see that they have a pool. They have a picnic area. Buena Vista Apartments right there. They also have Vista Hollow Apartments, which also have a pool. And that's obviously the office. They have Oak Run Manor. These are apartments surrounding the area. They have Ashwood Park. Also has a pool. And you can see where it's at. It's on Burke, which is not that far from the school. Okay, this is the website. This is what they use to communicate with parents. I find it really, all the information is on English, but if you go up here, let me zoom in for you guys. You can see where it says translate. If you click on translate, you can turn it into Spanish. It doesn't turn the images into Spanish, but everything else is in Spanish. And it's in other languages as well, not just Spanish. So when you look up the emergency centers, you can see that they have a hospital right here. They have Bayshore Medical Center, which is really close to the school, which is really amazing. So it's less than a mile away from the school. They take about 16 minutes or more to handle the patients. They have the Pasadena Fire Station, which is not that far. You can see that it's one street and then you turn left. They have the Police Academy, which is again not very far from the school. You see the Police Academy right here. If you go down the street, this is the neighborhood. You continue going down the street. You pass one light. And the school's kind of hidden. You can see all the restaurants that are on the area. There's a car dealership. Then this is another restaurant right here in the street. You go down the street. This is the Baytown Seafood. They have a Chinese restaurant right there. You go down this street, which is a little hidden street, and you'll see that we're heading down towards the school. Those are the apartments that I showed you earlier. And there we go. We're back at the school. Okay. So there's some trailers around the area. Those trailers are about 4,300. The apartments, like I said, are only 745. There's a couple of stores around the area as well. So there's restaurants. There's plenty of restaurants, which I found these very helpful. And if I continue showing you down the street, you'll see that not that far, if we go back, we can see all the restaurants in the area. Let me show you. I know because I used these during my student teaching. So there's the Baytown Seafood. You continue going down the street. They have a gymnastics center right there where students can go and do gymnastics. There's a thrift store right here just in case parents cannot buy full clothes at full price. And there's the hospital that we talked about earlier, Bayshore Hospital. It's gonna be, there's Denny's right here. There's Gabby's. There's Golden Corral. So these are a bit pricey. There's Bayshore Hospital right there. That's the entrance to the hospital. They have a little medical center right here. But this is the entrance to the hospital. Here you have a Shipley's Donuts. So you can see that it's surrounded. There's a gym. You continue going down, and we're gonna get to all the grocery stores that are very Hispanic. You have Mi Tienda. You go inside the store, you can see the Hispanic culture inside the store. This is how it looks on the outside. This is a picture taken at nighttime. All the beauty products that they sell are from Mexico. They have churros and stuff like that they sell, which is a traditional Hispanic snack. They also have a Salvadorian restaurant in the area. It's called Oloquilta, and you can see there the pupusas that they're eating, which is a traditional Salvadorian plate. It's a small little restaurant outside near the area. It's very small. This is when I learned that the teachers were not from the area. They were from a different area. I could tell this because when they asked me if I knew of any places to eat, I told them that I knew about this restaurant. When I took them there, the teachers were very surprised, and they said that they felt that they were in danger, that their lives were in danger, and to me I found that very offensive. You can see that there's many people that have low income. This family doesn't even have a window, and it's in the middle of summer, and here in Texas obviously it's really hot. So I found it very rude that the instructors were talking about how they felt that their lives were in danger because they were coming to eat at a restaurant. The food is amazing. You can see that it's not a big amazing restaurant, but it's pretty in the inside, and it's very it feels like a home, and that's what the culture is about. Anyways, so there's many restaurants. There's Casa Le, Red Lobster, Dairy Queen, Golden Corral. These are the apartments. You can see that they also have a Michoacana meat market. Again, you can see that everything is in Spanish. Está queso. It's in frutas and fruit, so it's both in English and Spanish. This is how it looks outside. And if we continue down straight, you'll see a Subway, and you'll see another school right here. They also have a Food Town, which is a store where the food is relatively cheap, 70 cents for a soup. They sell other items as well, clothing items. They sell cell phones, purses, and this is how it looks on the outside. Okay, and lastly, they have a Fiesta, which obviously Fiesta is a Hispanic, it's a Hispanic grocery store. They have the games outside. They sell clocks. You see there that they sell garments. Obviously, everyone is welcome, not just Hispanics. You see all the Hispanic snacks, meals someone cooked. They sell pools. So, I mean, obviously in a Hispanic store, they're going to sell more than groceries, but this is what almost any grocery store, I guess. They also sell corn right outside of the grocery store. So, I learned in this that it's very important to know where our students come from. When I saw how the teachers were acting because of a restaurant that is not high-end, like what they're used to, I felt very ashamed. I felt that as instructors, we need to be open-minded, and we need to know that this is where our children are coming from. This is what they see every day. And if you're saying that you're afraid for your life, what does that say about your students? Where they're being raised, where they're eating, their culture. We need to be more open-minded and more aware, and just be careful with the things we say. If someone was to hear that and we're wearing the shirts that represent our school, they're going to say that the instructors there think that they're too good for the school or whatever. So I'm very glad that I was able to do this lesson to show you guys the school that I've been, and to show you that it's very proud Hispanic culture. And obviously the teachers, many of them were not Hispanic. So I'm glad that I'm going to be a teacher, and that I'm going to be culturally aware, and that I'm going to be culturally sensitive, because I am from these areas. I was born and raised in these areas, and I just wanted to show you how these areas look, because not all schools, not all the houses are going to be beautiful. I showed you some beautiful homes, but there's some homes that are not as beautiful, and we need to be very aware of this, and we need to be very sensitive to these matters. So thank you so much everyone for watching. I hope that you enjoyed my presentation, and have a great day. Thank you.